So we have been waiting for it, and just a few hours ago we got it, and we were not disappointed. We now have a Litepaper, a website, a Medium article, socials, and gems being dropped in Discord. What am I talking about? I am talking, of course, about Ooxy. So without further ado, we need to get into this video. We have a lot to get through, so let's just go. Oh, welcome my dear friends, come on in. What an exciting day it is, and welcome to a slightly different studio setup. I say studio, of course it's not a studio, it's just my house. But I usually film in my conservatory, but it's so rainy today. Welcome to the UK. It's just too noisy out there, so here I am, and there we have my little production assistant Monty, who's doing what he usually does, nothing. But anyway, before we get into this, I will say, as I always do, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. Oh my gosh, there is so much to go at. It's actually hard to know where to start. So, as usual, I am just going to give you the headlines in my video. I'm not going to take you word for word through the Litepaper or the Medium article. I'm just going to give you what I think you really need to know, but the links will be down below of everything that you need, so it's very easy for you to go through the links and read all of this stuff by yourself, and that's really important. But also, I will be sharing with you the things that I've picked up from Discord just in the past few hours, with Brian dropping little gems and just some discussions that I thought was really interesting, and just add a little bit more to the information that we've received formally through the Litepaper and other links. So stick around for that, because I think that's quite interesting. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So we are going to start with the Litepaper. Let's have a look. So the first very important thing to notice, very important, is the branding around Ooxy Labs. This made me laugh out loud. Can you see what I'm seeing? It's the eyes. And this is funny because it's a kind of a Vulcan in-joke, right? And the eyes have been used by Brian and Jason for weeks, if not months. And they've incorporated the eyes into the Ooxy Labs logo. I absolutely love that. Bit of an in-joke. That really made me laugh out loud. Anyway, let's carry on. So, first thing we come to is the Ooxy token. Ooxy token represents the embodiment of Ooxy Labs product suite, enabling all holders to be rewarded in a dividend earnings reward pool, the DERP. The DERP is something we have been hearing about from Brian for just a couple of days. He's been teasing us with that, and now we know exactly what it is. So, we know the ticker of Ooxy will be Ooxy. The total supply will be 12.5 million tokens. The listing price will be $5 per Ooxy, and there will be a sacrifice period, and in that sacrifice period there will be 6,250,000 Ooxy available, and the unclaimed Ooxy will be burnt in a fire pit. So let's just carry on down to the really important token sacrifice details. So another sacrifice coming up, and we will see that the runtime is 45 days. Now I will come back to that in just a few minutes, because that tells us a little bit perhaps about the Vulcan launch, but let's carry on for now. So we can see that there will be a bonus opportunity here, and certainly the first 10 days will give you a little bonus if you so choose to do it, from 10% on day 1 through to 1% on day 10, and thereafter day 11 to 45 there will be no multiplier. And really interestingly, we now know what tokens will be available, and they are BNB, BUSD, USDT, and safuu. Safuu, I didn't expect that. Did you expect that? I didn't. I don't know what I expected. I didn't expect that. And there has been some clarification that if you choose to sacrifice safuu for Ooxy, there will be no tax to pay on the selling of safuu, which is, wow, amazing. But what implications for safuu? This isn't about safuu, I just wanted to mention it, but that's really interesting. Let's carry on. So here's a little bit about exactly what Ooxy Swap is. Token swapping in Ooxy Swap lets users instantly trade one Vol20 token for another without the need of a central exchange. And there we have a little screenshot of what Ooxy Swap will look like. And then we come across some really interesting information about the trading fee on Ooxy. And there are 3 different tiers depending on the token that is being traded. And again, I won't go through all of that now, but you can see all of that there. And then we have the really important dividend earnings reward pool, DERP. And we know that the trading fees received by the DERP will be broken down into the following categories: 55% to Ooxy token holders and 45% to the treasury. So the DERP funds are accumulated every 24 hours and triggered through an automated smart contract engine, which converts all DERP assets into VUL. So isn't that interesting? I hadn't realized that the rewards for holding Ooxy will be paid in VUL. So this is clearly another way to increase your holdings of Vulcan in your wallet. Mind-blowing. Love it. Each Ooxy holder must visit the dApp to claim their DERP reward of equivalent VUL once every 24 hours. If a user does not claim their reward during this time, it is forfeited and all remaining VUL in the DERP are automatically sent to the treasury. How interesting. So we now know that if you choose to invest in Ooxy and hold Ooxy, you will have the opportunity to make a daily claim similar to what we have for the Vulcan Flex. The big difference, of course, is that any unclaimed Ooxy will not be sent to any kind of power pool. It will be sent directly to the treasury. Darn it. But still, another amazing way to increase VUL in your wallet. And as you'll see, there's some information there about liquidity pools, yield farming, and Ooxy market. So there is the Litepaper in absolute summary. So please do, have a look at it in more detail. And let's just now have a really quick dive into the website to show you what that looks like. So here we are, and look at the branding on this, the colors, the color scheme. Just again, a bit like the Vulcan website, just really straightforward, simple. I really, really like it, and all the links here that you need. A little bit about Ooxy Labs and what we're building. So there is obviously Vulcan, we have Ooxy Swap, and we have the Ooxy Sacrifice with the dApp coming soon. A little bit about Ooxy Labs, and here we have more about Ooxy Swap, and just really interesting. Let's just, if we can see this, let's just focus in here on what the dApp will look like. And I just thought it was interesting to look at the tabs across. We have Ooxy Swap, we have bars, which you know about, the bridge trace, which we've heard about, farm, fire pit, firestorm, and NFT marketplace coming. Ooh. Oh, so exciting. So let's carry on. We have here a countdown to the sacrifice. So we have just over 14 days to go, chaps. So get all of your tokens ready to do it. So we know there we have the tokens. We have BNB, BUSD, USDT, and safuu, and the bonus structure, and some sacrifice FAQs. And there you will see the clarification about safuu and not having to pay the tax if you sacrifice safuu. So really, really great looking website. Yeah, I absolutely love it. And we must remember that, of course, Ooxy is not only about Vulcan. Vulcan is the first product of Ooxy, but there will be so much more coming. Yeah, you've now got to decide, are you going to sacrifice to get into Ooxy? I'm pretty sure I am. Now, just looking back over the discussions since the announcement, I've just picked up a little few things, little snippets of things that I wanted to share. Some more insights into Ooxy and how it will go forward. And of course, we must ask the question, what are the implications now for the Vulcan launch? And we'll come to that in just a second. So one of the questions asked earlier was, will Ooxy Swap be multi-chain? That is the plan for the future, yes. So another question asked was about GVUL. GVUL also included a Ooxy swap, and Brian has said GVUL will be added as a liquidity pair. Yes, GVUL Vul, GVUL Ooxy. Intriguing. Another question about Ooxy. Will Ooxy list on a central exchange too? And Brian has confirmed yes, after Vul does. And then somebody made a suggestion that, have you ever thought of releasing our own Vulcan wallet app that encompasses the different passive income streams of Vulcan? And Brian replied that would be a third Ooxy Labs product, and yes, is inevitable, but only after mainnet is successfully launched. So something else coming down the line for Ooxy Labs, probably in the very near future. And if you are a node holder, then it is only good news, because let's just have a look at this little conversation that happened in the node chat. So the question was, do we know if the derp claim on the Ooxy swap will incur a gas fee paid to nodes? And Vulcanite confirmed, yep. And Nathan B, all on chain. So confirmed, awesome. Derp claims will surely increase transaction volume. And Biz is a legend comment, anything done on the Vulcan blockchain, we as node holders will get a taste. Ooxy daily claims means more fees for us. Enjoy your financial future, got even better. So as a node holder, I am absolutely taken aback again. This is yet another little stream of income, guys. Add it to your list. It's only good news. But what does all of this mean for the launch of Vulcan mainnet? And we have been sent crazy today, asking lots of questions in Vulcan about that very thing. So what do we know? We know that the Ooxy sacrifice will begin on the April the 12th and will run for 45 days, which takes us to the 27th of May. So I think we are now absolutely presuming that the Vulcan mainnet will not launch before the end of that sacrifice period. So we are now, we think, looking at after the 27th of May. But will it launch on the 27th of May? Do the team need more time after that to finalize everything? Who knows? But the question was asked in Vulcan and Brian gave this insight. Let's have a look. Is there any tentative date for our mainnet since sacrifice for Ooxy rollover 45 days? And Brian said, well, the end of sacrifice lines up with May 27th, doesn't it? Smiley face. What does that mean? Is that Brian telling us that mainnet will launch on the 27th of May? I don't know. Will it be the 1st of June perhaps? That feels like a nice date to launch something. I don't know. Do they need longer? Do they need a few weeks after that? I don't know. Oh, so frustrating. But we do at least now know that we think we know it won't be launching before the 27th of May. So that is something that we now know, and we can manage our own expectations around that, which is great. So it is fantastic to have this about Ooxy. Ooxy is such an integral jigsaw piece to the whole Vulcan blockchain. It's central, and we now know about it. We know how to get it. We know what the price will be. We know what the circulated supply will be. And we have an indication of timelines that may help us to understand more about Vulcan. It's fabulous. So I'm going to leave it there. Please do, I've just skirted around the highlights there. Please do take a look through those links and just get really familiar with what Ooxy is all about. But for now, I am going to leave it there. Oh, this is almost too much to take, the excitement. But I will say for now, thank you so much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed, then please do consider subscribing. And as always, if you've enjoyed this video, then please do hit that little like button. It all helps to get the video out to more people. So thanks for now. See you on my next one. But for now, I will say cheers.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.